Today I'm going to be reviewing Ransom by Julie Garwood, and there will be some spoilers. Ransom is the sequel to The Secret by Julie Garwood. It takes place probably about 10 years after The Secret, and it deals with a couple of the characters that were introduced in the previous book. The main girl, her name is Jillian. She wasn't in the first book. She is kind of under the thumb of this really evil baron in England. And this baron basically killed her father in order to cover up the fact that he had killed the lover of the king and all this sort of stuff. But in order to basically make sure that he's not going to be found out to have killed the king's lover, he needs this box, which has evidence in it that he killed her. It has his dagger in it. And you don't find this out until like the very end of the book. But he doesn't have it. It was given to Jillian's sister when they were both very young when this happened, and she escaped to Scotland. And so the Baron says, you need to go to Scotland and find this box, otherwise I will kill your uncle. And in the process of this, they've also captured a young boy, supposedly the brother of one of the Highland lairds, who would know where Jillian's sister is, except that they captured the wrong kid because they were and then kids Alec and Michael were playing a game where they switched names, and it's all kind of confusing. But anyway, Jillian escapes with Alec to the Highlands. She still needs to find her sister and try to get the box back so that her uncle won't be killed, but at least this way, Alec won't be killed because he's the wrong brother. And so that happens, and she learns from Alec that he has a protector, whose name is Broderick. And if you remember, if you read The Secret, Broderick is one of Ian Maitland's kind of main guys, kind of his like friend, buddy, war buddy kind of guy. And he's been assigned as Alec's protector. Ian is the main guy from The Secret, and Alec is his son. So yeah, so Broderick is his protector. So Jillian comes with this plan to sort of get Broderick to come to her because they don't have enough time to get to the Highlands without protection. Chances are they'll be found or captured or whatnot by other clans. So Broderick comes in and, deals with her, and of course they're instantly attracted to each other because that seems to be kind of a theme with Julie Garwood's books is, oh my god, she's so sexy, oh my god, he's so hot. Fortunately in this one though, their relationship does seem to take a lot longer to develop. I don't even think they kiss until like 200 pages into it, which is kind of cool. They're working on developing the story. And I feel like the chemistry is better between Jillian and Broderick than it was between Ian and Judith in The Secret. But we also have a secondary romance storyline going on between Ramsay and Bridget. Yeah. Ramsay was also in the first book. He was a much more secondary character than Broderick. Ramsay sort of came in at the very end just to sort of make Ian jealous because he thought that Judith might like him. It was kind of silly, but Ramsay's in there, and he and Bridget sort of have this thing going on. It kind of happens near the end of the book. I can see why she did it, because she needed to have Jillian have a friend, and so that stuff could be facilitated that way. But maybe she was just like, oh, well, I don't want, her to not want to book with a guy, so let's put Ramsay in there. And, it's kind of cute, but it doesn't really turn into anything. I mean, it's nothing major. They could have done without it. And, yeah, this book is almost 550 pages long, which is huge for a romance novel. And it's hard to say too much more about it. I mean, if you like The Secret, you'll probably like this. I I actually enjoyed it, but after a while I sort of got fatigued because, you know, the outcome is super obvious. You kind of think, okay, obviously the Baron is the evil guy. He's been made out to be evil. There's no like gray area, I think, with the bad guys in her book. And like there's traitors in here and they're super obvious who it is, and I don't know. It just felt a little sort of just by the numbers sort of a thing. And I don't know why. It was just a little bland maybe. Because the chemistry between the characters, it was better than The Secret, but still kind of like, okay. And then, you know, have sex, and I was like, okay, the sex is really boring. In The Secret, I was bored. In this one, I was bored. There wasn't really anything super interesting about it. So, yeah, I would recommend this if you like The Secret. You could certainly read this without having read The Secret, but it is huge. It's 550 pages long, like I said. It might be hard to pick up otherwise, unless you like it. But yeah, that's all I can really say. It's okay. Yeah, unless you like The Secret, I wouldn't really bother. It's too big. There's other better stuff out there to read. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful. Bye.